Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 best centers in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM, but not including gambling cards. So just the top 10 bigs that you can get without gambling in MyTEAM at the center spot. I will say this list is disappointingly small, or not disappointingly small. It's just disappointing in general. I feel like there are not a ton of top tier non-gambling bigs right now in MyTEAM, which is something that honestly is a big disappointment. And I think it's something that hopefully will change in the near future. We really need a really good rush set with an elite big. Would be really nice to see like next week or something, but we'll see. Regardless, as a whole, I do believe this is a very solid list. It's not a top tier list. I would say this is probably the weakest list of the non-gambling cards, but still putting it out here for y'all. So would really appreciate if y'all do subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to hit 25,000 subscriber marks on the channel. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Number 10 is going to be the new PJ Brown. Actually a really solid free big man because he's got a very smooth release and he's a very good interior dunking big. So very nice release. Speed wise, not unbelievable with 81, but really good interior finisher with a lot of good finishing badges and great interior versatile defensive ability. He's a very solid card in a lot of ways, and I think he does a lot of things well in the court, to be honest. So, well, he's not the best shooter, nor definitely the best playmaker. If you had a couple shooting badges like a catch and shoot, that would help him out. His release is very nice. I did gameplay on this card actually earlier today, and I actually thought he was solid. Noticeably, like, not unbelievably fast at only 6'11", 81 speed, but good card and defends really solidly. Very good rebounder, obviously, and interior dunker. And then release is also very smooth. I think he's a very good big man. I think he's a good option. Number 9 is going to be Anthony Davis. AD is a versatile, athletic big, and honestly, he's higher on this list than this. I just lied. I'm moving Anthony Davis. I am changing my list, and I'm moving him up like 3 spots. So Joel Embiid's going to go number 9. I would 100% take Pink Diamond AD over Pink Diamond Joel, despite Joel having a couple extra inches of height. I know he's a 7-footer, but I will say this card just is not incredibly complete badge-wise. Doesn't get Agent 3 blinders or limitless range at all. Same thing with badges like handles for days, speed booster, unpluckable challenger. Like, there's a good amount of badges that he's missing. Fast twitch as well. I don't love the release, especially on normal. Does not have any sort of shot creation ability and 62 ball handle. What he has going for him is the fact that he's very big and has very solid interior ability still and can shoot the ball at a high level still. So he's a versatile interior big who's very athletic, has pretty high speed, and can hit the open three at a high level. Still a very solid, usable card, but definitely not a top tier big in my personal opinion anymore. Number 8 is going to be Wang. Kind of same thing. The thing about this card is he just doesn't have the completeness badge wise, especially as a defender, to really be a top tier big at this point. And stat wise, same thing, honestly. He's just not the greatest, but he's 7'1", and he does have an absolutely phenomenal release. So very tall and elite level, very smooth, easy, quick release, not incredibly fast either, but he is one of the best stretch bigs in the game, an absolutely elite shooter, and that provides a lot of value for this card despite him not being unbelievably incredible in a lot of other areas. But like I said, I think Anthony Davis definitely deserves to be a couple other spots higher on this list, but here I'm going to put him at number 7. AD's biggest flaw, in all honesty, is just that he's not like unbelievably incredible in any area. He's not huge. He's a very good dunker, I will say that, and he is a capable shooter, versatile, good defender, but like not an unbelievable card. His release is not top tier. His sigs are not exceptional. I wouldn't say like he is an incredible card. Doesn't get the best animations or anything. He's not the best playmaker, but he does a lot of things very well. I think he fits a little better at the power forward position than he does at the center position, but he's a very solid center as well. And I think it's a pretty fair spot for him to put him at number 7. Number 6 is going to be Austin Reeves. Sorry, not Austin Reeves. Bryant Reeves, who's not Austin Reeves' dad, but big country. Bryant Reeves is a 7-footer with a massive player build, 275 pounds, 84 speed, really good dunker and interior defender. I will say again, you look at a card like this and just stat and badge wise, he's not on the level of an Anthony Davis. I just think player build wise, he's definitely bigger. I think that helps him in some areas. I think defensively as an interior player, interior finisher, all that type of stuff, he is better. I actually like the Vucevic base, so even on normal, I think his release is as good, if not better, than AD's. The one thing that AD is significantly better in is just base shooting and playmaking badges. I think would be the main area. So AD will give you some better stuff in certain areas, but I think Bryant Reeves' size, and honestly, I prefer his release probably a little bit as well, gives him a couple of advantages himself. These two guys are very interchangeable. You could probably go back and forth. I know on paper, AD's the better card, but at center, I think I probably would actually rather have Bryant Reeves. So I think I'm going to leave it like this. list, and I'm going to stick with my list for right now. Number 5 is going to be Mr. Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama is really good, no doubt about it. But he is... yeah, I mean, he's huge, but he's only 79 speed. His release is not incredible. He is not insanely complete overall when it comes to his badges at this point, but he is massive, still a very capable shooter, and still a great interior finisher, interior defender, interior force really on both ends of the court because of his size. Galaxy Opal Wemby, I'm sure, will be one of the best cards in the game, and probably the best big in the game when he does come out, although I'm sure that card will probably be locked behind gambling at the way things are going right now. But right now, his Pink Diamond just doesn't quite have the badge completeness to be higher than this at this point, I think. But still, a really good card, does a lot of things well. I think we're going to get another Wembanyama soon who's going to completely blow this Wemby out of the water. Number 4 is going to be Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler is very, very good, and honestly, I think you could make an argument a badged version of Tyson deserves to be higher than this, because here's the thing. Tyson is 91 speed, 3-ball rating is low. Yes, he needs playmaking and shooting badges, but if you add those to him, which I have, defensively, he is one of the most impressive and elite defenders in the game. This card can guard literally any card in this game at an elite level. He is one of the best defensive cards in my team. He's an incredible dunker as well. His only flaw is just a lack of completeness in terms of his shooting stats and his overall badges when it comes to shooting and playmaking. But if you upgrade badges on him and you add a three-point shooter, that type of stuff, he is a really good card who shoots the ball at a high level and does everything else at an incredibly high level. I think he's a really good card. And honestly, you could make an argument for him higher than this. I'm still using him in my main squad. Number 3 is going to be Mr. Moses Malone. Moses is amazing, but he is only 6'10", 94 speed though, amazingly versatile defensively with some shooting badges added and stuff. He's a really good shooter, and you could definitely add some shooting of some playmaking, things like limitless, agent 3 blinders, speed booster, and handles for days. He does need, but if you do get this card, you should add those badges to him because he's an elite level card. He's better at power forward in all honesty than he is at center, but I think he's a very usable center as well. Can shoot the ball at a very high level, has great playmaking animations. He's just a little undersized. Number 2 to me is going to be Kristaps Porzingis, a 7'3" big who shoots the ball at a super high level. Yes, he doesn't have unbelievable completeness stat and badge wise, but more so than a guy like Wemby does. At the same time, he also gets every badge, which is something that is not true about a guy like Wemby. So you can add things like fast twitch, break starter, speed booster, clamps, those types of badges to this card and make him a lot more complete and really soup him up. And I think the badge completeness that he has compared to Wemby, as well as just slightly better all-around stats and definitely a better release, much more shooting ability, is a thing that puts him a few spots above Wembanyama in this list and puts him very high on the list still, despite not being incredibly fast. Definitely one of the best centers in my team. And then finally, number 1 is going to be Sengun. Sengun is better at power forward, 100%, but he is the best non-gambling center option that you have in the game right now. 6'11" with 7'2" wingspan is a little small, yes, but he is a very good interior defender, has Hoff, a movable anchor, post-lockdown, rebound chaser, all the interior badges you really need. Brick wall and Hoff would be nice, but overall, very good card. He's an elite level playmaker, which can create some mismatches at the center position for sure, and he's also a really good dunker, very complete as a shooter. Like, this is a top-tier card. Like I've said, he's one of the best power forwards in the game. He is the best non-gambling power forward in the game, but in all honesty, he's also the best non-gambling center in the game, and it's not particularly close, so I feel like I kind of had to include him. Guys like Alperen and Moses are generally more power forwards in my mind, but considering how weak the non-gambling center position is right now, they're really good center options right now as well. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.